Alrighty. Welcome, welcome. We're jumping straight in. Next part of our Final Fantasy XIV stream. We just did... Alright, we just did an S rank that was down. Oh no, we're trying to find an S rank that's down here. And then we'll go finish up this quest. Right.
I needed that. That's better.
How's everyone doing this evening? I'm doing alright. It's been one of those really long, eventful, but not really stressful days. Morn Broom. Calm down, puppy. That's just the kitty. The kitty getting to relax where she wants to relax. You should calm down. Oh boy. Big yips. Big yipping. What is this? Hmm?
You deserve a rest.
Interesting. No. Stop. No. You're fine. Calm down. Yep, here it goes. This is where I thought we'd find it. Oh god, a dragon. Of course. A red dragon. Svarog. Rank S. 37,000 gills, 60 renown. Let's go.
Found her. This beast isn't to be trifled with. Nice try.
Oh god. Okay.
Nice try. Over here! Kill! That's all ready. Slow. Nice try.
Oh god.
That's better. That's all ready. Help me, boy. I can't go on.
Holy hell. Puppy, stop. Stop bothering her. There's no reason to. Okay. This is going to be an event. Let's look at our pieces of equipment. Damage of wind up by 10%. Wind up's pretty good. Getting more thunderstorm procs might be a good idea. A good idea, I think. Stop. This child, I tell you what. Okay. Lightning rod, if we could increase reducing the cooldown time of lightning rod by 5 seconds actually is probably really good. No, wrong one. It's pile drive we need. Do I have anything for pile drive? I do. Increasing the damage doesn't do much for me. Reducing thunderstorms cooldown time is probably good. Get more of them off, which would be good. I wonder if what I want to do... Rising Flames is okay, but... I need to also stay alive. And I need high stagger. That's the other problem. Which one's the Gil one? You're the Gil accessory. I don't care about earning extra Gil right now. I think I have something for Phoenix. To reduce the, time of Rising Flames. Yeah. Reduce that by 12 seconds so we can use it more. I think that will be better for us in general. I'm gonna get down here and save.
Alright.
The basic attack shouldn't be too hard to deal with. The hard things to deal with is gonna be the, God, it just maxes you out. The hard thing to deal with is gonna be the, so many fire attacks coming out so fast, so... We didn't even get to his second phase, which is going to obviously be worse. So... We'll see how that goes. I might also equip the Torgal ring, even though I'll lose out on this. I need Torgal to be active constantly, I think. Okay, let's save. Because I'm gonna have to focus on just fighting.
Be safe.
Okay. Okay, this sucks. Oh god. Right.
Nice try.
Okay. Okay. Oh god.
Nice try.
Come over here now. Okay. Oh my god, come on. god. Holy hell. 25,000 XP, 30,000 gil, 60 renown. Only one level up though. More orichalcum. Nice. Yeah.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
Anyone else trying this would have died. A terrible, terrible, painful death. Okay. Well. Let's go back to my XP ring. Let's choose something a little different here. I think I want to go to... What do I want to do? That's actually pretty decent. Raging Fists is really good. That's not very good. I don't really care about that. I do want to keep getting more ability points, because we're definitely going to need them if we want to. Yeah, let's do Rising Flames, that's fine. Switch back to Rising Flames here. I'm gonna save with this loadout. Oh, I should also see... I do want to try Bahamut at some point. Bahamut looks like he'd be really fun. Oh, it's a lot of damage attack power too. Not very much stagger, but a lot of damage. Excuse me. Let's see. Giga Flare would just be, you know, OP. Obviously. Let's go and unlock these abilities, even if I'm not going to use them. It's just good to have all the options unlocked. More options is not bad. Okay. Let's go to Northreach we go.
First we find Isabel.
Yep.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of it.
So, what we got going on down here?
I can't do it.
Probably echoes, if I had to guess.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
A Kashik, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Let's go.
We could leave. The two soldiers.
Yeah, where would you go? Ominous purple skies everywhere.
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
That thing, it took...
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Probably dead, unfortunately for you. God.
It's all right.
But my family, they're still in the cap.
You're a pikeman, yes?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Oh boy.
The two soldiers were carrying an aether. It was all they could do to escape.
I like how the music everywhere has changed as well.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Kind of highlighting the craziness that's happening. These more kind of toned down themes. More low-key. Oh yeah, the flood spread all the way out here, holy hell. Yeah.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Should I grind?
Save your strength.
Of course, there's the Lich.
Thanks, boy. Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Yeah, not much else you're gonna do against a horde of insane holograph monsters.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? But now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Hello, Commander Templar. How are you doing? Doing well. Getting through some of the middle quest right now.
Our
I
friends
have
seem to
16
have things
before
under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
that? Before we hopefully move on to the next main mission, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is my day 4 of my streaming, so we'll see how everything works out. I think we'll probably wrap the game up tomorrow, if I had to guess, just based off of
I'd be
how
happy
much of the
to
game
tell
we've
Otto
gotten
everything
through.
that happened. But I know he appreciates it when you spare him the time.
Did you see that?
Word to the street, yo. Alright, what we got? Oh,
Welcome to the
I will not
Patron's
say
Whisper.
no.
Here you are.
The ability points are good at least. No risk, no reward, orchestration. Amber.
You earned this.
Talisman of Priming. That's an interesting one.
Otto?
Don't know what that does. Okay.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for Mothercrystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Alrighty. Time to go see Joshua. By the way, there will be spoilers. Tons of spoilers, because I'm really far into the game.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua. What do you know of Ultima?
Very
Exposition dump time.
I'm afraid. Despite my
Maybe.
best efforts.
Maybe not.
18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an Eikon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
We kinda need that boat that Mid is making. Oh boy. Might even be an airship. We'll see how it goes.
What's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant
Joshua.
was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Oh, we get a new... More marks. Let's see what we got.
What did you find down there?
Useless. God. The Pack. South of Tabor, Dalmacia. Great. At least it's a C rank. Looks like we got no new quest outside.
Look at the list, do you? I don't mean to be gloomy. They need all the help they can get.
No alliance reports,
Anything catch
right?
your eye?
Yeah.
Think you can help?
Didn't think so. Let's go and see what all my people want before we depart. Okay. One looks like Hippocrates, based on where it's located. One might be... No, that's not Karen, that's someone else. And one in the back there. Not too bad. Let's go get my missives really quick before I give all these. Oh no, there's quests from the missives too, no! There'll be too many quests, come on game. Game wants to give me a hard time, I see how it is.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Good question. I'm gonna take all the rest of these first, since hopefully they're all inside. Inside the base, otherwise I'm gonna be running around everywhere forever. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. Hey, what you need, dude?
What am I gonna do? But no more.
Is everything alright, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Thought it said decomposed.
I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's alright. You can tell me.
Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. But she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not... I wanted to ask her about it myself, but... She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
These people, I swear. Just go ask her, you big lug. What's wrong with you?
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then?
Clark, what exactly? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. All right.
Oh, are you? And it...
All I know is that someone in Dalamil...
And what? You believe it? Look, I've done things I'm not proud, but that woman is no more.
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was, no. I reckon you've got better things to do than...
Of course. Good day. I spoke with Lady...
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, along with some other things. And while it sounds like she may have done things she...
Oh, well, I knew Nan wasn't caught. But why would people say...
No, but people do things for all sorts of reasons.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her, and so that's where I'm going.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, but that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Of course. Allow me to tag along and make sure all your adventures go well, big buddy.
It seems the hideaway is
Blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody...
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. What I want from... You remember Ivan's stew, right? So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't...
Fine, what do you
I've never
want?
been one to play favorites, Molly. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries.
Wow. That's a question for a Scot. Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Busy sitting here, try to get all these people's problems aired out before I have to, you know, travel halfway across the world.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help...
I can certainly try.
It's not who, but what. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about... My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, which almost certainly means they had everything.
Perhaps a visit from Sid.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Great. This is my life. I feel like the master errand boy.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you...
Valisthea, the young man, did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew.
That's actually why I'm here.
So the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the... Now, Skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern.
Dragon livers.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more... I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback.
So we know where to look for our liver.
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance. A herb which I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life. In which
meaning that if I find what?
Best of luck, Clive, and do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
God. I'm gonna go check on the puppy. Be right back. Okay, puppy secure. So we have something Northreach, Dalamil, Martha's Rest. We should have the twins in the atrium. Great. Well, pupils in the atrium. I don't know if it's the twins. It could be the twins, could be someone else. We'll see.
Did you see that?
We'll have to be careful not to make an enemy of... What do you call it? Well, I'm a little worried that when we go to Kavir, we're gonna have to deal with other problems. You guys broke the scales, I see.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not.
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way I see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
God.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces, the body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think you'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Miradol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Miradol's hares.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hares for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Miradol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
No lying, children. It's a bad idea.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Sid, aka Clive, is not an engineer. Like, this'll work fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Things just work out. Alright, we'll go here, we'll go to Martha's, we'll go to Northreach, we'll go to Dalamel, and then finally we'll go to... Oh, hello, dear. Hi. Hello, my dear. How are you? Are you very stressed out because of the puppies? I know. That new puppy, she likes to bark and growl at you. She knows she won't hurt you. Whenever you don't move and you just look at her, she freezes up and doesn't know what to do. And if she does move at you, you just give her a nice big thwack in the nose. That's all you gotta do, dear.
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea, although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing, She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow, but that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
So Mid is a lot like Sid from FF14, who could have become a big war engineer and decided against it. Haha. What? Aw, I don't want to go there. I want to go to the other places first. Darn it, game. The game wants to be difficult. I see how it is. Central Dalmekia. Poor Joshua. Has to be exhausting. Cloak and dagger. He's both A, got to keep Ultima contained, B, has to actually fight and travel from time to time, while at the same time trying to make sure, you know, his brother doesn't get into any more trouble, or his attendant. Upstairs, maybe? There he
Lord
is.
Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, Chief Steward.
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
And what was so sensitive that you...
1,000 apologies, my lord.
It's all right.
I am here at Martha's Rest, tasked with learning what I am able of, and what I have learned is grim. The subsequent darkening of the heavens as the gears of governance have the realm. Your lord, uncle, however...
That sounds like...
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid...
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times...
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and...
Wanna let them inside, dear? Actually, no, I should follow the things. We'll go down there first. There we go. What you doing, puppy? What you doing? Being a puppy, I see.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Okay, so Boots is
Maybe
here.
I know something more.
Hey, Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the...
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling... Says the more swords and spears she puts in, and the more war being waged. And who will... Why, the good
And you've seen this
Aye, you'll find her right here.
Here in Dalamil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but it'd be a bolder man than me. Feeling bold, travel... Now, if that's all,
Sorry to have kept you.
Okay. Interesting.
You don't think Nan's the
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks.
Good question.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
$75 yards. Smooth like butler. Interesting.
The finest cell swords in store. Fuck.
Let's go.
What a mess.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Let's see.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Yeah, she's laying on your blanket because you keep being a butt to her. So she's claimed your blanket for her own.
Just you, is it?
It was a fairly So,
That's up to you. Die a slow death, boys. He's all yours.
Uh-huh. Well, you're all going to die. A terrible, painful death. That's okay. It's okay with me.
leave now and we can protect this didn't happen.
There's the healer. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Goodbye.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he only wanted that bull of a manservant that you weren't even
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that, for they are not lies.
Goose.
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only that loathsome harpy's... Goots, was it? Only with your... Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her. Or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And though it was just Bogan, but I thought the years might have taught you some sense. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye? Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
So I guess he took her eye. Because she has a fake eye. And, now she took his eye.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
God.
Good girl.
I mean, he's still alive. He lost an eye, but you know,
Someone's
could
got
have lost
himself in
his
trouble.
life.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
God.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Come on, guys. Calm down.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Take them all. Don't mind at all. Scavenge what you must.
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
God.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Oh, what's going on over here? Black blood. I'm going to assume this is probably the man, and then the other one will be...
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already
I'm not.
Then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw...
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands. It didn't matter in the end.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach. Visit...
Thank you.
Great.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
Of course not.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
It's just gonna be chaos here now at this point. After that initial knockdown, he was just dead. There was no saving him.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive. And I'm fine, which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course, I shall return to Northreach right away, but allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able.
Nice. Hello, kitty cat. Hi.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late.
Oh, good girl. Good girl.
I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Ow, my scalp.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I love it when you pat my head. I don't like it when you put your nails into my scalp, dear. It's very painful. Very, very painful. She's like, but I like to knead your scalp with my head. Let me rub my head all over you. I want to make sure you smell like me. Ah, child. Why must I have so many children? You're so needy.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
For now.
To the meadows then.
Okay, we got a lot of ground to cover here. Never went all the way over there. Silver Lobo, aka Wolf. There's a lot of different wolves here. We have Silver Lobo.
Find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby.
And everything else.
Blue dragons and bright yellow flowers.
Oh,
Easy enough to
there we go.
This must be our wyvern. All right, let's get this over with.
this one. Go! Attack!
You're finished.
Done.
That's the
Amazing.
wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs.
We get your
Bright
combos
yellow
going
with a
really
heady
well.
scent.
You just basically annihilate everything. There we go.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better. Back.
Two quests here. One in Martha's Rest, and we can go. A new quest is available via Lance reports. Great.
Nothing like a dish of...
I didn't mean to make... I just thought I had...
Aye, well, someone had to. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots, and I'd have you stay that way.
Well, I will. If...
Why, you big low... Fine.
Thanks, Nan.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me... I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours.
At least she's consistent. Continental sensor. Nice.
It seems
Oh
like
boy.
So,
I did, and he...
This is gonna be terrible. Probably smell terrible.
and what precisely will I be cooking?
Blueback wyvern liver. And,
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Now then, you stay right. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yours.
This is gonna be terrible. I hate liver.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption.
And rightly so. Is there any higher...
Let's get a piece of culinary history, yeah. Yeah, sure. You dying? Yes.
So, not fit for consumption then.
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness.
Oh god.
It is a tour de force. A force of nature even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen
Jesus
blueback
Christ.
wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
A man. I have so many better things to be doing. Oh, yeah. I'm going to guess it's just the quest we discovered in Zemekia, which will probably be on the way to Kavnir? Kavnir? Kavnir.
Quick look.
Yeah, bad blood.
Think you can help?
Excuse me. Okay.
I see you're still here.
The rest's location of fort. Speaking of which, I received word
I only happened to be in the right place. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and we must work.
As it is mine.
Smooth like butler. Wow. Wow. Okay. Alright, all that's done, so let's go. Time to head to the Free Cities. Hope the Midden people aren't going to, lose their lives. Let's go. Make for Tabor.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
They do. And, this is why you run. And you ignore them. You go, nah. Y'all can do your own murdering.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
I see. So you've chosen death, brother. I see how it is.
Thanks, girl.
I do. Where are you off to now, then?
Oh god. It looks worse for wear.
You're injured. What happened here?
It swallowed our camp. My own men. There's a village not far from here. We can't let...
I'll go. You catch your breath. Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Ready, go? Faster!
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
hi, kitty. Yes. I love you. Are you coming back here rubbing me some more? Aw.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
It's my skull, dear.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor?
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Tabor is safe thanks to you.
Duh. Yes, kitty, I know. I know you want
You
some.
seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with...
Son of a whore. I was there, in Kosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over.
And what of my ill will? Coward!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath?
I know how hard they are to keep.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Crazy people.
Let's go.
What you gonna do, huh? Okay. The Gilded Path.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Drink my hot chocolate. Well, it's still got a little warmth left.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, It was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
The Agora.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic!
No. He brought them.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the Prince's light cannot have sated you.
Man, he's been beginning to talk like Ultima.
So
He's
then,
lost his mind.
how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
I know, dear.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the Eikons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The Eikons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Given that every time we look at Ultima, it has multiple wings, its main body looks like a Ifrit's, it definitely tells us that we have to...
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who
Is that blade for hire, perchance?
Figuratively, I have.
Well, yeah. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade. The Dread Evis are aggressive beasts.
How do you want to sell?
Eventually, yeah. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. Bring me that beast's...
All right.
Of course you will. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. I eagerly await your safe...
Joy. We'll get these side quests done. Oh yes, dear. I'll get you something to eat, I promise. Oh don't I know. You're so needy.
Welcome, welcome.
I don't need that, don't need that, don't need that.
A fine choice. Go safely.
Oh my dear. You are so adorable. Ow! That is my scalp, dear. Hey. Stop.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Phoenix down.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
It's a Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later.
Oh, interesting. That's all the way over there.
You seem very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Joshua be like, wait, I do? But you, Clive. Who are all these random people that you just happen to meet? God.
You! Finally.
Is something wrong?
At the university,
The university?
a specialist in my heyday. No, the answers I seek lying. Would you do an old man a kind?
Sure, why not?
Memorize some courteous.
Joy.
The three of them, to be precise. I'm here in the hope that, namely, the other one.
I can't promise I'll remember
Remember what you can.
Everybody just wants me to do things for them, I swear to God. Okay.
How are those new boots treating you?
That Cyril fellows are not fish, don't you think?
No history would be complete without mention of the Mothercrystals.
I go back to how it was.
Baby. Calm down, baby. She's like, no. No, calm. No. Leave alone. You know better.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Excuse me.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder? I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Calm down, child.
The engravings were in...
Oh, what the... come, don't... let's start with the...
Guardians of the Crystal. I'm pretty sure that was...
Fascinating. But whatever could have...
Wanderers of the... Or...
No doubt you're right. This is...
Children of the Hunt. That's all three.
And so, 3 engravings. 1 Guardians of the Mothercrystal? Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of... Nonetheless...
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Okay. There's also the wolves that should be right down here. So we do the wolves, we'll go do the other little side quest, and then I'll call it for tonight. Because then we should be able to focus on Canver instead. Let's go, let's go.
The free cities under sea.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
No. But there's some wolves that we need to kill. Which I'm pretty sure this is them. Yep.
Eyesight tool.
over.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy? Good girl.
Now let's go get our skin really quick. Might go back to the hideaway for a quick run back just to be like, okay. Make sure nothing new's come up. Jrpg in the fields of Cordova. My guess is we haven't had a hunt quest, like a quest that sends us on a hunt, so my guess is this one might be a hunt quest, but we'll see. Oh, it looks just kind of like a normal Avis to me.
You deserve a rest.
We're not alone.
So there's still plenty of fighting in yet. Too slow.
God, he does not have a lot of health compared to everything else. I know I'm some levels higher than him, but holy hell.
Here's your...
I worried you might never... Clearly my trust in you was not misjoin me, as my
I don't plan on making it.
Very well. Do not allow me to keep you from being about...
Thank you much, sir. Come back here really quick.
Did you see that?
Let me tell you,
All right.
them rumours wet legs might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there was a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the Mothercrystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the Twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Duh. It's like her max affection rent. Okay. Alright, time to save and go to bed. Start off bright and early tomorrow. See where we land. How far are we in the game, I wonder? %, it says. I think that's just because doing all the side quests takes forever. Alrighty. It is time for me to go to bed. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.